I don't know what a lot of you guys think about that little tick, 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 like 60 minutes, but I think it's kind of cool, you know, appropriate. I'm really tired right now, and I'm fighting the urge to do a line of stevia. Because if I do, when I get done with this, I'm going to have to take sleeping pills. And so it's like I'm caught in a catch-22. But you know what? Lou Holtz, what I would do if I were you, seriously, would be to pack your metaphorical bags. Because your legacy is going to fucking be incinerated with the truth. Um, if it's up to me, Lou, I will make movies, seriously, showing you at your fucking evil worst. And it'll start maybe with this encounter that I had with University of Minnesota football player, or he was maybe like a equipment guy or something like that. But he told me when he saw that I had Notre Dame sweats on, he goes, "You play for Notre Dame?" And I said, "Sure do." And I'm gonna be playing quite a bit, you know, because I can fucking make plays, you know, whatever, yada yada. And he said, "You know what? Oh, you know what? You know that movie Silence of the Lambs when that guy goes, oh, he's a monster." That's what they should say about you, Lou. You're a fucking monster, and that's what that kid told me. He said you were nothing nice, that you were the destroyer of lives, that you fucked over people that really didn't have it coming, okay, to make a point. And this kid, I swear to God, told me to pack my shit and find someplace else if I knew what was good for me, man. He said, you know what, take or leave it, but you know what, if you don't, you're going to be kicking yourself in the ass. And I told my girlfriend at the time, Suzanne Michelle Roy, and remember, Susie, when I told you what that kid said, I said, you know what, I thought I was too good. God damn. Anyways, yeah, Lou, so we're going to see a movie of you tackling Tony Rice, going maniacally crazy, okay, attacking your starting quarterback. That kid had talent, man. He should have been in the NFL. Seriously. And you ruined his confidence. And I think there are any number of people that would swear in a court of law that you did ruin his confidence, that you should be monetarily responsible in some way to his family. Okay, you cost them a fortune. And you're morally negligent, okay? You're criminally morally negligent, all right? You are literally an evil, venomous person, man. I mean, you know, Marty Lippincott was good. People, if you don't know Marty, tell you what, Marty was a character, man. Marty grew up where Rocky Balboa grew up, for real. And Coach Fouts told me that he was scared as shit when he went into Marty's neighborhood because, you know what, it was as bad as you get. And Lippincott was bad in the bone, man. And he was better than Chris Zorich. Everybody in the team knew it, man. Everybody. But he didn't play, all right, because Holtz didn't like him. And then, you know what, Lou? Motherfucker, I charge you with treason, dude. Seriously. Trying to undermine shit, you know, ruin lives on the way to your ultimate goal, which is to win a championship. But did you have to do all that you did? I mean, you know what? How about this? I say that you're in part responsible for Jeff Long's death. You want to know why? Because that kid wasn't mentally fit to fucking play ball, man. Seriously, he was way over his head. You know what? As a matter of fact, that play, when he's getting his ass blown out, okay, a big old hole, I thought, God damn, metaphorically, that's almost what he did with a shotgun, wasn't it? And you know what? He was thrust into a position that he was ill-equipped to handle, okay? And you know what? I wonder if he had been second team and third team, you know, didn't get a shot to go to the pros, if he'd still be alive. And what do you think his family would choose, Lou? Seriously. Because, I mean, Christ almighty, you try to fucking shove that kid at the outside linebacker position. Remember when you played him in front of me for a little bit? I mean, what the fuck were you thinking? You know what the fuck were you thinking kicking Cedric Figaro off of rush in and making room for Frank Stans when Figs was the best linebacker on the team? Everybody fucking would put their hands in a Bible and swear that easily, okay? And you know what? Question is, why didn't Frank just play where Dave Butler did? You know what? Question is because, I mean, answer is Frank Stans, because you weren't fucking really, I mean, yeah, you were a good athlete, man, but you couldn't cover backs out of the backfield, okay? And you know what? That's the mark of a truly talented, physical outside linebacker, and gifted, you know? And you weren't that. And if it wasn't for steroids, dude, you wouldn't have been shit. And you know what? I don't know how many years they go back, but I think it's ironic that before we went to the Cotton Bowl, how I was on the test squad, even though I wasn't even dressing out. But Frank Stamps, who was dressing out and was obviously on steroids, he was on the test squad. Okay? I thought, geez, does the deception run this fucking deep? Does it really? I mean, Lou Holtz tanking that game on purpose, playing, who was it, John Foley at left tackle, when the kid could bench maybe 220 pounds at best the entire year. He was hurt, and you're playing him starting left tackle against the All-American right tackle. You know what, Lou Holtz, you are truly talented, man. I mean, seriously. Instead of Chris Zorich, you could play Marty Lippincott. He would have been better. I think that Cedric Figaro was a better choice at rush in than Frank Stamps. And you know what? I think that if Frank Stamps couldn't fucking play drop in, then sit on a bench, bitch. You made a bad decision playing fullback. You know what? You didn't have the athletics for it. And without steroids, man, you're a pussy. You're getting your ass kicked. I never liked you, man. And I don't think there'd be any chance now that I ever would. And I'll tell you what, the only thing that's going to keep me from vilifying you from now until I die, dude, is getting on Stevia and paying it forward. And if you do that, what I'm going to do is take you off the metaphorical fucking target hit list, dude. Okay? Because it's legal. I'm just exercising my verbal right to free speech. Kind of like I've done to police officers over the years from Miami to Placer County and driven them insane into fucking abolishing my civil rights and turning me into a white Rodney King 2 times, you know. The first time when they destroyed my knee in Miami. I mean, I'm in perfect health when I get arrested, and when I come out, I'm not in perfect health. But you know what? That one's gone. And funny, you know what? I'll tell you what. Can you imagine Dan Quinn saying the following to a cop? Oh, no, motherfucker. It ain't going to go like that. See what happened is I just called the cops because I learned that my landlord's hand had just been stabbed, okay? He had a bloody bandage on it. It was bleeding. And oh, my goodness, you know what? It was his girlfriend. Anyway, make a long story short, this psychotic cunt had threatened me. And instead of getting a big, badass bitch to kick her fucking ass, which I could have done, okay? I was thinking, you know what? Restraining order, man. That's the civilized way to do things. And so they sent Officer D. Brown out to talk to me. And I had just had a run-in with Miami PD, all right? And I asked the officer, I said, officer, he walked up. He didn't say a word. I said, officer, if I was to sit on the ground, put my keys and my phone down, and sit down and put my hands in the air like this, I didn't say supplication like Jesus. I can't raise this motherfucker. It's twinging. Anyhow, he said, shut the fuck up. I'll get to you in a second. And I was like, oh, no, motherfucker. It ain't going to go like that. Check this out. This is not some just stop that you saw on the street. I called in. I'm a taxpayer, Dan Quinn. I dialed 911. I'm on the logbooks, dude. Okay, as a matter of fact, you've been told to come out and talk to Dan Quinn, okay? Because I want to make a report. And you know what? I don't like your attitude. And so what I want you to do is get your boss on the fucking phone or the walkie-talkie or whatever it is you do and have him come out here and give you a little on-the-job training. And I swear to God, I kid you not, before the thing was over, 3 cop cars were leaving. Because one of his friends, the little bad boy, had to come up and, you know, stare me down with the sunglasses, right? And, yeah, I couldn't leave well enough alone. And they were probably plotting to kill me. So it's a good thing, you know, I just cut to the quick because I yelled at the top of my lungs, and don't fucking come back unless I give you a call. And they went, argh! And they stopped, and they had a conversation, a little conference. They put on their purple gloves. They pulled their tasers, and they came for me. And this is what I did. I leaned over a car. Like that, and they came and arrested me. And you know what I was charged with? I was charged with resisting arrest and with a false 911 call. So can someone out there tell me, really, how you can resist arrest when you lean over a car and you put your hands behind your back to get cuffed? Oh, and then that's when they took me to Placer County Jail. Oh, and they went to town. McKenzie, you know, they kept me in a restraining chair for so long that by law they had to take me to the hospital. See what happened? They put me in a restraining chair and they wanted to make me piss myself. But what I did is I lubricated my left hand with spit and I slowly pulled it out. And then I slowly pulled my dick out and then I shot piss up and over and underneath the door where they were walking, and it drove them fucking insane. Oh yeah, it drove them nuts. And then Sergeant McKenzie came in and he went to town. Oh, he was pouring ice water down my back and you know what, down my front. And funny thing, because they had to let me go, all right? Even though I had to take me to the hospital, they had to let me go. And I didn't do anything wrong. But what they did is they
pulled up that non-existent attempted murder on a police officer out of Miami that is still on my unofficial record, but it never happened. Oh, and you know what they did? They jumped a gun out of work attorneys out there. Oh, they certainly did. They thought that they had a precedent, so they ad booked me. Placer County ID did. And what they did, they had a female officer call me up and say, you know what? I know they tortured you. I can't fucking stand it. I didn't get into the department to do this. Meet me. I want out. She goes, I can help you. You have a civil rights. Okay, you're Rodney King. I mean, basically, no shit. And so it was a sting. It was a setup. They charged me with the same shit that they charged me with in Miami. But see, the thing is, they didn't have it on tape, and it just disappeared. And it's one of those fucking crazy things that cops do, and they get away with. So what I'm thinking, if there's any out-of-work attorneys out there, I have a slam dunk, I mean, case closed, police brutality against Placer County. Oh, fuck yeah. They sent me to Folsom Prison for goddamn 3.5, 4 months.